Hey, it's Kevin here with Let Me Tech You, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over how to set up VPC peering. VPC peering is a great way to connect multiple VPCs together for various different initiatives, such as either one account or VPC needing access to resources in another account, or VPC multiple accounts needing access across, whether it's, one company needing access to another company's VPC. So it could be for various different ways. You can almost think of it as like a site-to-site VPN connection if you're like in the networking realm. So I'm going to go through and kind of show just an easy way to kind of set this up. So if we go, I'm going to create two VPCs here. And I'm going to do VPC and more. I'm going to call it just Project HR. And we're going to kind of think of this as like two different departments. So we got an HR VPC and an IT VPC. So I'm going to create that there. I'm going to keep it relatively simple. Just, a public subnet, private subnet. No need for net gateway. And then let's go. None. Okay, there. So create VPC. And then we're going to go ahead and create another one. And we're going to call this VPC IT. And this one we're going to go, let's go 11. Oh. All right, let's go 11. Well, you know what? Let's go 172. 20. There we go. And from there, we're going to just keep this simple as well. We don't need a NAT gateway. Create VPC there. So we got our VPC created. We got our route tables created. If we go to VPCs, we should be able to see both of these now. And here we got 172.20.0.0.10.0.0/16. So you can see our subnets and everything set up in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down to peering connections. And if you would like to follow along with this too as well, I'm going to go to my blog here. There's a how to set up AWS VPC peering here as well. So if you would like to kind of see more of what the step-by-step process is, and kind of look at it from there, that's one way to do it as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to create a peering connection. This peer, we're just going to call it peering connection. And then we're going to select a local VPC to peer with. So this is going to be the requester. So the requester is going to be HR. Select, and it's going to be my account, this region, and the acceptor is going to be IT. So as you can see, we're going to note these down here. So to get to HR, I'm just going to open up a notepad. It's going to be the HR CIDR. And then 172.16.0.0/16 is going to be the IT CIDR. So we're going to save those there for our routes that we need to create. So now we got all that set up. We're going to go ahead and hit create peering connection. So now that this is all inside the same account, you see that you have until Tuesday, which is a week that they give you to accept or reject the request. Otherwise, it will expire. So you got all your information in here. We're going to go ahead and hit actions and accept request. And as you can see, requester CIDR is 10.0.0, and then the acceptor region is Ohio. All your information in there. Go ahead and hit accept request. And then there you go. So as you can see, the VPC peering connection is referenced in a route in the following route tables. Now, as you can see, we don't have that reference yet. So what we'll want to do is go into route tables, and in our route tables here, we will go and set up and we can actually, let's say we want to give it access to the private subnet. So we can go routes, and we'll go edit routes, and then we'll hit add a route here. Now we can go, now what you want to do is this route, let's go actually go back and see which one we were in. So we are in the HR route table. So we need to get to the IT destination network. So we're going to go private here, routes, edit, add a route, 172.16.0/16, and then you're going to go peering connection, and then peering connection. Save changes. Now we got the 172.16 network. To get to that network, you go to the peering connection, which is the target. So that's how you get to that there. Now, and then let's go into, and we're actually given the entire CIDR, but obviously if you have something specific on that network that you want to kind of pare it down to, you could there as far as in that destination field. So now we're going to go back to our other route table, which is for our IT, and we need to tell this how to get back to the HR. So we're going to go IT private, go to routes, and let's hit edit routes. And we need to add a route for the 10.0/16. And here we're going to look for a peering connection, and then this peering connection, and hit save changes. Now, if we go into our peering connections and click on this one here, and we go into route tables, we will see the routes that this is associated with and the associated with subnet. So that's a good way to kind of keep an eye on which subnets it's associated with for your peering connection. Now, if you were to go into and create EC2 instances, which we won't do here since we kind of want to just focus on the peering connection, you should be able to create instances inside those subnets that then allow you to reach resources or whatever resources you want to create in those subnets to then reach destinations in the other account there. So again, easy way to kind of set up a VPC peering connection. Very great for whenever you want to kind of have connections to just a couple VPCs. But as you start to grow, the administrative overhead can start to be cumbersome because there isn't any transitive routing, things like that you can do within that. So it just makes connections across different accounts and VPCs harder. So that's where you want to get into like things like transit gateway and stuff like that. So if you have any questions or in regards to the video today, any things you need assistance with, just drop me a comment below. Check out the blog, letmetechyou.com. I'll throw the video on here as well. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. And thanks again, and hope to see you next time.